HawkeyeInsider.com, David Eichel here along with Sean Bach. Sean, we were recording our Swarmcast podcast when the news broke that Iowa has earned its fourth commit in the past week when three-star athlete Arland Bruce IV officially committed to Iowa. Iowa now up to sixth in the rankings, according to 24/7 Sports, good enough for second in the Big Ten, obviously trailing Ohio State, which is away and afar the leader in the country. But Sean, this has been kind of in the works for a little while. It came down to Iowa and Iowa State, but give us a breakdown of Bruce's commitment and kind of that timeline there.
Yeah, so like you said, David, was going down to Iowa, Iowa State. A couple other schools were showing interest, like Missouri. Kansas State was in there too for a little bit, but nothing really amounted there. Had an offer from Tulsa and Western Illinois, but those offers didn't really mean much to him. It was just coming down to the Cyhawk, and Iowa State was the first offer a few months back. Then Iowa followed a couple weeks later during a visit, decided to offer him. And Mason Richmond, Iowa offensive lineman, a freshman, also a guy that lives around Bruce, actually trains with the same trainer, if I'm not mistaken. Has been working him constantly, had a relationship with him. So that was a big selling point. And just the way Iowa was going to use him too. Bruce told me last week that he wants to make a decision here soon. He wasn't sure how soon, but he knew that he had to make one soon because Iowa wanted a certain amount of spots, or both schools that were recruiting him. Iowa State wanted him at running back. Iowa wanted him at wide receiver, and both schools only had so many spots at each position.
Mm-hmm.
So he had to make his decision quick. And obviously all along I felt Iowa was in a really good spot. Iowa State definitely made it tough. There seemed to be some more optimism around Ames in the past couple weeks, but things really trended in Iowa's direction for most of this recruitment. I feel like it's a really, really good pickup for Iowa. Like Tyler Barnes, director of recruiting, said on Twitter, Bruce is a Swiss Army knife. He does a little bit of everything on the football field, and his coach told me a long time, like a couple months ago, that Bruce is at best with the ball in his hands and just making stuff happen. So he's going to do a little bit of everything at Iowa. Brian Ferentz has been selling him on playing some wildcat, and then literally playing every receiver spot. So he's going to move around a lot, like a Tyrone Tracy type.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Iowa and running the wildcat just seems absolutely bizarre because it just seems like such a foreign concept, like you said. And speaking of Bruce, too, 371 carries for 2,487 yards and 43 touchdowns last season. I mean, this is a guy, he's not a burner, but he knows how to make things happen in space. Like you say, he's really good with the ball in his hands and just knows how to make guys miss. So it'll be really interesting to see how he kind of incorporates in the Iowa offense. Like you said, really good get for Iowa. Yeah, obviously the Hawkeyes, again, up to sixth in the country in the 2021 class with 13 commits. And, you know, I don't think this recruiting momentum is going to slow down anytime soon either with how much they're in on some other top targets. So stay tuned to HawkeyeInsider.com for the latest.